Hello class, this is a presentation about the past simple in English, okay? Today we are learning the past simple with the regular verbs, okay? Look at these examples. I played tennis this morning. We watched a good film on TV last night. My grandfather lived in Vienna when he was young. I studied German when I was at school. As you can see, all the verbs are used in the past simple. They have one thing similar, and it's the ending in ed. Okay, so you say play in the present, but in the past, played. Watch in the present, watched in the past. Live in the present, lived in the past. Study in the present, and studied in the past. In another video, I will explain how to pronounce the endings in ed. Okay, so now the question is, when do we use the past simple? Well, of course, we use the past simple for the past, when we have a finished action that happened in the past. For example, look at this beautiful photo of this really funny dog, okay? And the example says, when I was 7, I played with a small dog called Toby. And this is Toby here. Okay, so I say I played, okay, with a small dog, but not now, okay? Toby is not with me now, is not in the present with me. This is only when I was 7, okay? So this, the past simple, we use it for finished actions, okay? Actions that are finished. And now we need to know the spelling, okay? We said that the normal case is to write ed at the end of a verb, okay? So for example, if we have these verbs here, watch and play, we simply write ed at the end, okay? This is the normal, the majority of the cases. Now, the second case with the verb live, okay, we have maybe a verb ending in E, so we simply add one D, okay? We do not double the E, and we do not write EED, but only just one D, okay? And then the third category is when we double the final consonant, for example, in stop, okay? We only do that when the verb has only one syllable, okay? For example, stop, and then you have a consonant, a vowel, and a consonant together. So you have the consonant T, the vowel O, and the consonant P, and then we double the P in this case. Finally, when you have a verb that ends in a consonant and Y, okay, this Y changes into I, and then you add ed, okay? So study in the past is no Y, and then IED, okay? This is only when you have a consonant and a Y. All right, so now the formation. Okay, when we use a positive sentence, for example, I worked, okay, in the past, this is very, very simple because all the pronouns, absolutely all of them, just have the verb ending in ed, okay? There is no s like in the present. Remember, you need to remember the s for he or she or it. In the past simple is worked, ed, for all the pronouns, I, you, he, she, it, etc. So the past is very, very simple. Now, if you want to do a negative, you don't have to worry about is it don't, is it doesn't, okay? There is no problem because all the pronouns have didn't, okay, for the negative. So I didn't, he didn't, they didn't, all of them have the same. So is the auxiliary didn't for the negative, and then the infinitive. Remember, very, very important, the infinitive is the simple verb with no endings, okay? So we don't write worked ending in ed, because ed is the past, but the past is already here with this auxiliary did, okay? So we don't repeat the past twice. Okay, and for the questions, we don't worry about do or does, okay? All the pronouns have the auxiliary did for the question, and again, we only use the infinitive, just like in the negative. And finally, for short answers, if it's a positive short answer, we simply answer did. Yes, I did. Yes, they did, etc. And if it's negative, we simply say didn't. No, I didn't. No, they didn't, etc. Okay, and finally, let's do some practice. Here you have some examples, and you have to write them in the past using these verbs. Okay, the first one, it says, my mother on her birthday. So what do you think is the right verb? Okay, so normally we would call people on their birthday. So let's do this in the negative, okay? So remember, I use the auxiliary didn't, and now I need the infinitive, so the simple verb like this. Okay, the second, the film was very sad, and when something is sad, and you have here a sad face, maybe is the next one. And now we want a question. So we want the auxiliary for the question, the subject, and now the infinitive like that. Okay, the next example, my brother, video games all day yesterday. So normally with video games we play. So we just want a positive verb ending in ed. The next one, I to the news this morning because I was late. So we normally with the news, we listen to them. In this case, it's a negative one. So again, auxiliary didn't for the negative, and the infinitive with no ending, listen. And finally, with the verb dance, is a question, and then we need the auxiliary for the question. Then we have the subject, Sarah, and then the infinitive again with no ending. As you can see, these questions are ASI questions. So we have the auxiliary, we have the subject, and we have the infinitive, exactly the same as in the present. Okay, and we finish with our regular verbs, okay? They are very, very simple. They are not complicated because we simply write the ed at the end, okay? And then we have another group of verbs which are irregular, okay? Irregular verbs mean that they don't end in ed, but we need to memorize them because they are different to the present, okay? And we need to practice them, and we need to memorize them. But this we will study these irregular verbs in the next video. Thank you very much for now. Bye bye.